Police in Ferguson are searching for the shooter or shooters who opened fire last night, hitting 2 police officers. I'm Miranda Khan, and this is your Newsmax Now update. As you can hear, that was the scene outside Ferguson Police Headquarters at just about midnight. 2 cops standing outside the Ferguson Police Department were hit. The chief of the St. Louis County Police admits he didn't think things would get so out of hand so quickly.
It's difficult for the officers to discern within a crowd of folks that are perhaps there for the right reason exactly who's doing what.
One police officer was hit in the cheek. That's his helmet right there. The bullet ended up near his ear. The other officer was hit in the shoulder. Chief Belmar says it appears the shots came just about 125 yards away. Attorney General Eric Holder calls the shootings inexcusable and repugnant. He says it threatens the reforms that nonviolent protesters have been working on for months. This shooting came just a few hours after the announcement of the resignation of Ferguson Police Chief Tom Jackson. He's officially stepping down next week, March 19th, following the Justice Department investigation that found the Ferguson Police Department routinely targeted African Americans for tickets and arrest to get revenue. 2 top members of the Secret Service are now under investigation. The Washington Post first reported an incident last week where the agents allegedly crashed a government car into a White House barrier after a night of drinking. One of the agents is the second in command of the president's protective detail. Both have since been reassigned. More emotional testimony expected today in the Boston Marathon bombing trial. The jury is due to see the autopsy photos of this MIT police officer. Prosecutors say defendant Dzhokhar Tsarnaev killed him while on the run 3 days after the bombing. Yesterday, the jury saw pieces of the backpack Tsarnaev used to carry one of those bombs that went off near the marathon's finish line. The fighting continues over the city of Tikrit. Iraqi forces and Shia militia have retaken part of the city from ISIS, but the terror group still holds several districts and is holding off Iraqi soldiers with sniper fire and bombs. And this is the most powerful rocket ever.
We have ignition of NASA's Space Launch System 5-segment
Sight never gets old. NASA running what it calls a successful test on a rocket booster that it hopes will someday power a mission to Mars. That was your very latest Newsmax Now update. We'll have another coming your way in about 30 minutes.